Are you intimidated by the challenge that comes with the Elite Four? Do you feel mentally dwarfed being in the presence of Cynthia and her top energy? Are you the 99%? Well, that's sick, because 99% of you could pass through this Elite Four I'm coming up with about as much effort as passing through a revolving door. You don't even have to leave, you keep spinning, man. Take them on as much as you want. 5-time Pokemon League champ before you even crack open the forest doors. The worst worldwide Elite Four. The other video I made, as if I made it as inaccurate as possible. These are the Elite Four members that barely pass as a middle of the map gym leader. You don't even need gym badges to get in here. It's like £3 entry. Hey, just show them your ID. Alright, sick, you're 10, sick, you're in. Hey, why should they take the entry seriously when some of the members don't even take their own team seriously? Because some of these trainers, the best in their country, region, whatever, don't even have a full team. The first opponent actually does near enough have a full team, and yet still, somehow, this guy managed to join an Elite Four. A guy who's really into bugs. An extra pocket space, apparently. Aaron, you look trimmed up on the outside. You look like you're ready to dish out the business at first, but we all know the inner incel weevil that's lurking inside. In one of the strongest Elite Four lineups as well, with Sinnoh. Someone deadass managed to hang with the top 5 trainers in the Sinnoh region with a team of Dustox and Beautifly. So straight away, you're about on par with some kid from Hoenn who's walked about half an hour away from his house. But fair enough though, his team picks up a little bit at the end, but the damage is more than done by the time he gets to the meat of his lineup. How did you even get this far in your career? Are you the apprentice? Is your mum Cynthia? Does your dad play golf with Giovanni? And he's asked for a few favors, you know, or else Crocodile's breaking a few more of them kneecaps. So it's just everyone's a bit too afraid to ask. While you're the first face Sinnoh trainers see when they walk into their Elite Four, right? They're too afraid to question how you made it this far with such a dead team. And fair enough again, he cleans himself up a bit in Platinum, so fair play to the man. It's a bit more forgivable there. Yanmega and Scissor, that's a little bit more Elite Four tier. But in Diamond and Pearl, Elite Four? Are you mad? Are you joking me? Ah, that's a good one, Aaron. Hey, banter, yeah. You can hand over the second gym badge now. Alright, you know what? It's only fair. I did it with the best Elite Four. It's only fair to switch all potential Pokemon you could have used in all the rematches and the tournaments. You could throw in Yanmega on that Diamond team just to have the full 6, but you're still dead. Thought you were getting Scissor. Ooh, nah. Trying to make the worst team for you here. That's the gimmick of this video. Pay attention. You're getting Yanmega. I guarantee more people have waited out in Viridian Forest than they have against this man. How are you even still wasting your time with half of these? Elite Four is like celebrity athlete status, right? You throw your weight around a bit. I'm sure you've made enough contacts to the odd Elite Four sesh or two to breed your fortress or something. I'm sure your dad's golf buddy runs a wee little Discord server with Guzma on it somewhere. Get him to breed up a Galissapod for you. Man, like, go National Park. Like, one time. Go once. Just try it. Like, just invest in the trip. Kinda like the game they spawned from, this member's team is unfinished, because we're getting to the Kalos developmental 4-piece teams for the next opponent of this Infinity Gauntlet. Get it? Because it's a gauntlet of trainers who are all so bad that you could just keep fighting them. Infinitely. But maybe it wouldn't be that way if Malva actually had more than 4 Pokemon. She starts to show a bit of potential. You Chandelure, Talonflame, that's not too bad. But Kalos really got shafted in these videos, because the Elite Four there aren't even clocking in when you face them. Showing up to that palace or whatever, like, I forgot the other 2. Nah, I swear I've got a Mega Blaziken. Must have left him in the car. That's alright, it's alright, crack the window for him. It's all good though. She didn't forget to bring the heat. Didn't forget Torkoal. Right, Torkoal. See, I know I bigged you up a bit in the other video when you were with Flannery, but she actually has a Blaziken and a Chandelure. Now that I think about it, the dead weight is carried a whole lot more there. I can't even complain that you're wasting a slot on the team here. Just be happy that she remembered the 3rd place exists for you. Now, I've never seen a team so tragic. You could take a look for it for improvement and go, you know that team could use? I could use some more Torkoal, baby. 3 of them. 3 more Torkoals. Give the Malva some coal. You may as well chuck 2 more of them on here. 2 more Torkoals is better than air. And then Pyroar. Yeah, you have a Pyroar. You know, I might actually take the... Is that air still available? Straight away. Top 5 worst Elite Four trainer. Right there. Oh, that hurt. I could keep mouthing off on how dead this Elite Four trainer is. I can't beat this alone. There's no better way of symbolizing the lost potential for the Kalos Elite Four than spawning us a Pyroar as if any of us asked. I'd rather take the pocket space, but I'm gonna stop bullying the Kalos 4, for a second anyway, because there's one who's maxed out their pocket space, and they're still worse than probably all of them. So it's time for some real heat, because we're coming into the harsh, far too forgiving sands of the Alola region. And there's a few I could roast here, could preheat the oven a wee bit for Kahili, because first off, you managed to get to the Elite Four with a flying team. I could skim a few stones and knock out half your team. No wonder Ash won with this shallow Alola competition. But then I clocked. She could make a halfway decent team here. Howlucha, Skarmory, Crobat, there's some solid picks there. So there's someone else in that dead league where that dead trainer who's been a lot more likable for the last 3-ish years from Pallet Town won. Kahili's team is pretty dodgy overall, but some of them show up to bang. Olivia though, she's got a whole lineup of untiered, unrated rock types. If I've checked properly, her entire PC is filled up with, as of right now anyway, untiered, below 3.41% usage pocket men. For the first time, I could say this with the numbers there to back it up. 0 ratings. 0 ratings going to you, Olivia. She's got 8 or so there for her to choose from. Maybe flip a coin a few times. I'd recommend selection via darts, just so she gets at least one thing on point. There's Relicanth, Carbink, Alolan, Probopass, Past Your Bedtime, Lycanroc, Cradily, Amaldo, and Gigalith. So our worst possible team is going to be any combination of these. Flip as many coins as you want to decide. It's an absolute state of the team with any of them. She's kind of like the reverse of a Kalos Elite Four trainer. If anything, she should get 2 more slots just to make things fair for her. And like how the Kalos trainers have a party of 4, you might as well have a party of 1 and stop wasting everyone's time here. But I don't get you, Olivia. Man, like how? How are you gonna be a rock specialist? How are you gonna specialize with a team which your region's favorite touristy pastime wipes out? And not only would that pastime wipe out a team, so could this next Elite Four jabroni after you beat her. Another Kalos trainer who had a bit of potential, but likely had his team busted by the Pokemon League for traces of illegal Buzzsaw supplements in his Pokemon system, and is now legally limited to 4 Pokemon max. Or he's just not mentally clocking in for work like the rest of them. Seriously. Siebold? Where's your team at? Your PC in the shop? What's up? I love Kalos, I just don't get it. But unlike this guy did with 2 of his Pokemon, who could ever forget his patented pre-battle line? Do you think Pokemon battling can ever be worthy of being called an art? Everyone remembers that one. I mean, call it what you want. If battling's an art form, you're missing some of the Adobe suite here, my man. About 2 pieces shy of the full Ainsley. You're a chef, I thought you'd be well acquainted with this. But at least he's got some quality to the lack of quantity. At least he's kicking it off with a Gyarados and a Starmie. Your man Siebold has some fine taste for a liquid trainer. Clawitzer and Barbaracle, they're not the worst picks he could have made either. Like, you're salvageable. You're not Olivia tier with your dead picks. Olivia, she could use whatever she wants. Siebold would just expose her. The first turn alone, she'd learn it's not just Lycanroc, the whole team's past its bedtime. Siebold only needs half of his already near half team to serve up enough warm milk and cookies to her entire PC. But that's not enough to save you off being in the worst Elite Four. You could have been a semi-decent Elite Four trainer, but you're more like an ace trainer you'd fight on your way to the league. Ace trainer in a cave kinda man. Full restore and my level 8 Magikarp because I've got the dollar to do so kinda man. Either way, his team gasses out by round 2 max, and then he'll hit you with more wisdom like, there are no weak Pokemon, there are only weak trainers, and self-awareness is healthy. He's not even too keen on battling. I'm looking at this guy's dialogue, he seems more dead set on cooking. Because, oh wait, that's right. Hey, you're a chef, aren't you? That's your gimmick, isn't it? Kalos Elite Four lineup's so weak, they still got their day jobs. You probably cooked the rest of your team, didn't you? If battling's an art form, you've been eating some of the crayons, haven't you, your weapon? Or if that Clawitzer, he costs him another win, he's getting slung over the obs. And now, for the champion. Like the last video, I want it to be an actual champion, and not just another Kalos Elite Four trainer with half a team, but who could be the worst champion out of all of them? All of them, they have to be kinda good, right? I was tempted to throw Wallace on here, because he's just a gym leader who's been on the candy. Came a bit close to throwing Steven Stone on here, because half his team is Olivia tier. But it can't be any of them. It's not from the Hoenn region, because obviously, the worst champion is easily that Turbo Virgin from Pallet Town. Wait, no, not the one you're thinking of. More like the one you are thinking of if Professor Oak actually disciplined him as a child. Trace doesn't drive a convertible with his fangirls. He probably drives a smart car with... alone. I'm so glad. He's such a bad trainer. I'm so glad that he's so easy to beat, because you never really get to see his character animation when he wins, because I'm 90% sure he default dance. This kid's so lazy. He hasn't even bothered to teach his team 4th moves. And that's way more unforgivable than the Kalos lot, because... Wait, nah, I swear the whole reason you even exist in the first place is to give the player advice through the game. Anyone really gonna sit there and take advice from this jabroni who neglects his move pool like it's a Kalos postgame? I swear I like Kalos. Doesn't even know the 4th move exists. You have to smack him around a bit first before he gets a bit more serious for the rematch. Only then does he actually take a trip to the move tutor. Trace either has Raichu or Jolteon along with a Mega Pidgeot, and from there it's just bare minimum. Your man's a Pokemon Stadium NPC. Rapidash, Slowbro, Vileplume, Marowak. I get that Let's Go is meant to be easy. I wouldn't expect some ultra male challenger at the end of this game, but this kid's a champion. How is the best thing on your team found in the first route of the whole series? This kid's the region champ. His team peaked 10 steps out of his front door. And wait. Why does this kid get to evolve as Eevee? I can't evolve my Pikachu. Can't even make him dench like his primal form. He should have a glorified retire, just like I'd have to if I didn't choose Pikachu, because I'm not taking the rat. I mean, whatever, man. It's not like you need an evolved team for this one. Because with Trace to top off this, the absolute state of this Elite Four, any one of yous could become a Pokemon League champion.